Hello students, welcome to the video of Lifelines of National Economy, Geography Standard 10. In this chapter, we will know about the means of transport, roadways, railways, waterways, airways, communication, international trade, tourism as a trade. As you know that transport plays a very important role in the economy. Because of transport, raw materials reach the factory and finished products reach to the consumer. The pace of development of a country depends upon the production of goods and services as well as their movement over space. Therefore, efficient means of transport are prerequisites for fast development. Apart from transport, the ease or mode of communication like telephone and internet makes continuous flow of information possible. These are the pictures of different means of transport. Today, India is well linked with the rest of the world despite its vast size, diversity, and linguistic and socio-economic plurality. Railways, airways, waterways, newspaper, radio, television, cinema, and internet, etc., have been contributing to its socio-economic progress in many ways. This is the flow chart of means of transport: land, water, air. Land transport, roadways, railways, and pipelines. Water transport, inland and overseas. Air transport, domestic, international. Rather, domestic transport is divided in public undertaking and private airlines. Roadways. India has one of the largest road network in the world, aggregating to about 2.3 million kilometers at present. They still have an edge over railway in view of the ease with each they can be built and maintained. Now we see why there is road transport is more favorable than railways, because constructing cost of road is much lower than that of railway lines. Road transport is it's economic in transportation of few persons and relatively smaller amount of goods over short distances. Road transport is also used as a feeder to other mode of transport, such as provide a link between railway station, air and seaport. In India, roads are classified in the following six classes according to their capacity. They are Golden Quadrilateral, National Highways, State Highways, District Roads, Other Roads, Border Roads. This is the picture of different network of roadways. Here we see Golden Quadrilateral. The government has launched a major road development project linking Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai and Delhi by 6-lane superhighways. The North-South corridor linking Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir and Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu, and East-West corridor connecting Silchar in Assam and Porbandar in Gujarat are a part of this project. The major objective of these superhighways is to reduce the time and distance between the mega cities of India. These highway projects are being implemented by the National Highway Authority of India, NHAI. National highways. National highways link extreme parts of the country. These are the primary road systems and are laid and maintained by the Central Public Work Department, CPWD. A number of major national highways run in north, south and east-west direction. Now, state highways. Road linking a state capital with different district headquarters are known as state highways. These roads are constructed and maintained by the State Public Work Department, PWD, in state and union territories. There are other district roads also. These roads connect the district's headquarters with other places of the district. These roads are maintained by Zila Parishad. Other roads, rural roads which link rural areas and village with towns and classified under this category. These roads received special impetus under the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Under this scheme, special provision are made so that every village in the country is linked to a major town in the country by an all-season motorable road. Border roads. Apart from these border roads, organization, a government of India undertaking constructs and maintains road in the bordering areas of the country. This organization was established in 1960 for the development of the roads of strategic importance in the northern and northeastern borders areas. These roads have improved accessibility in areas of difficult terrain and have helped in the economic development of the areas. The Indian Railways, in the largest public sector undertaking in the country, the first train steamed off from Mumbai to Thane in 1853, covering a distance of 34 km, concrete or even bitumen of coal. Therefore, these are all-weather roads, means these roads cannot be spoiled in any rainy season or any other seasons. Here we see road density. The length of road per 100 square kilometer of area is known as density of roads. Distribution of road is not uniform in the country. Density of all road varies from only 10 km in Jammu and Kashmir to 375 km in Kerala, with the national average of 75 km. Road transportation in India faces a number of problems. Keeping in view the volume of traffic and passengers, the road network is inadequate. About half of the roads are unmetalled, and this limits their usage during the rainy season. The national highways are inadequate too. Moreover, the roadways are highly congested in cities, and most of the bridges and culverts are old and narrow. Here we see railways. This is the picture of a map of Railway India, which shows the railway network. Railways are the principal mode of transportation for goods and passengers in India. Railways are also, if possible, to conduct various activities like business, sightseeing, pilgrimage, along with transportation of goods and over longer distance. Apart from an important means of transport, the Indian Railway have been a great integrating force for more than 150 years. Railway in India bind the economic life of the country as well as accelerate the development of the industry and agriculture. So rail network, the Indian Railway have a network of 7,031 stations spread over route length of 63,221 km, with a fleet of 7,817 locomotives, 5,321 passengers service vehicles, 4,904 other coach vehicles, and 228,170 wagons as on 31st. So that's all in this video. We'll continue in the next video. Thank you.